Most of us, we carry wounds. And if you don't, if you had the kind of childhood where love was steady and truth was clear, then baby, you were blessed in a way some of us never tasted. But for the rest of us, we weren't raised on the living word. We were raised on what our parents survived, raised on what they feared, raised on what they were told, raised on what hurt them long before we ever breathed. But the word says, train up a child in the way he should go. And many of us were trained up in the way fear should go, not the way faith should grow. Some of us had parents who tried with everything they had, but they were overwhelmed, carrying anger they never healed from, carrying fear they never questioned, passing down their wounds the same way others pass down recipes. And without knowing it, we swallowed it. We called it wisdom when it was really worry. We called it caution when it was really fear. We called it love when it was really somebody else's unresolved battle living in our bodies. But the word says God has not given us the spirit of fear. So anything fear taught us didn't come from him. And let me say this too. Survival mode doesn't just shape your habits, it shapes your theology. When you spend years figuring things out alone, you start believing you're the one who made everything happen. You start trusting your instincts more than your instructions, your patterns more than his promises, your fear more than his voice. But Jesus said, "My sheep hear my voice." And survival will drown out the shepherd until you think the echo of your trauma is the sound of your wisdom. Survival will teach you a version of yourself that God never created, and a version of him he never introduced. Before you know it, you're living by a false identity built on a false understanding of his original design. And here's the part we never admit. Survival mode will lie to you about grace. It'll tell you you carried yourself, that you made it because you were strong or smart or quick on your feet. But the truth is, it is by grace you have been saved. Not just saved, kept, held, carried. If God hadn't graced half the things we attempted, they wouldn't have happened. They couldn't have happened. We didn't survive because we were powerful. We survived because we had him. He was present. Survival taught us to depend on ourselves. Grace is the only reason our strength didn't fail. Generations can be shaped by a single lie, a single fear, a single moment of pain that never got corrected by truth. And now here we are, grown, trying to separate what was God from what was trauma, trying to untangle what was discernment from what was fear, trying to understand why no comes out of our mouth so fast when the danger we think we're protecting our children from never even existed. I'm in that process right now, the renewing, the releasing, the unlearning. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. That's where I am. In the transforming, in the untangling, in the becoming. I'm discovering things in me that were never God's doing. Things I thought were personality, but were really protection. Things I thought were wisdom, but were really wounds. Things I thought were normal, but were actually strongholds. And the more I examine the word, what God actually said, the more I see how far off I was. Not because I was rebellious, but because I was shaped by storms I didn't choose. As I began to align with truth, my spirit started speaking louder. Warnings I used to ignore became clear. Patterns I used to repeat became visible. And I realized how much of my life had been lived in fight, flight, fear, and survival. But none of that is God. None of that is his character. None of that is the identity he breathed into me on the day he formed me. If anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. And I'm stepping into that newness, one surrendered layer at a time. So I'm letting it go, piece by piece. I'm letting the word reshape me. I'm letting truth rewrite the parts of me fear once authored. Because I refuse to be shaped by anything less than God again.